is Haley Thomas, and today I will be making curry shrimp lettuce wraps. And first I'd like to introduce to you the background of this dish. It's actually a Jamaican recipe, but with my own twist on it. And my parents are from Jamaica, so this dish goes through our family. But actually we use the healthier and just, I think, awesomer recipe. I wanted to have a healthier, lighter, easier way of making this dish and still having the flavors we all know and love. So here I have my ingredients. First we have some cilantro, tomatoes, some shrimp, and some onions, as well as butter lettuce. And I love butter lettuce because it's actually alive right now, and it's great for just having your shrimp inside. For cupping it is really great. And then we have a seasoning blend, which is dynamite for having the flavors. We have cumin, curry powder, paprika, salt, all in this blend here. And there's no secrets for sharing this recipe. And then we have some great cilantro and onion infused olive oil, which is just my favorite. Okay, so first I'm just going to dice up my shrimp just so it is manageable, bite-sized pieces. So for chopping, I'm curving my fingers in like that, just like that, so I don't chop them off. Right? And then just in those little pieces, they're very easy to put in your lettuce wrap, and just a lot of fun to make this dish. Okay, so I'm on my final batch now, and as I said before, I'm just chopping them in bite-sized pieces. Last one. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm just going to add this to my incorporation bowl. Okay. Move this aside. There we go. And center stage is our bowl. So here's our seasoning blender. And what I usually do is eyeball. I'm not the kind of measuring chef. I really like to eyeball, and what that basically means is just coating it to see if there's enough on your food. And if ever there's not enough, I just adjust it later when I get cooking and I'm able to taste. So I'm just going to eyeball it, coating it. And the seasoning blend, if you could smell it, it just smells like the Caribbean. Wonderful. So, I didn't mention earlier, but I am going to now, is that we are actually using a Jamaican curry. And Jamaican curry is much different from Thai curry, Indian curry, and it actually isn't as spicy, you know. It's just got a different flavor. And I really do like Thai and Indian, all of those curries, but this one just really adds a spark to this dish. Okay, so I've basically incorporated this. I think it's coated enough. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good. So I've washed my hands and now I have my pan here, and so I'm going to put my delicious olive oil in, which I just love. Going to coat the pan just a little bit. Okay, and I have an order. There is definitely an order just to preserve freshness. So I'm going to put my onions in first so they can get all nice and sizzly. Do you hear that sizzle? If only you could smell it. It's just wonderful. So I'm just going to stir it around, and actually a technique, you know, when you're cooking shrimp or anything really, you may get popped up on, and the oil or whatever liquids are in your pan may pop up on you. So the strategy is to move fast. Just stir it up really fast. And I can already smell the amazing aroma from this red onion. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm just going to keep on stirring this up. But I put the onion first, and then after this just cooks down a little bit, I'm going to add in our shrimp. And then after that will be our tomatoes and cilantro. And why do I put those two last? Because I want to preserve the freshness, so it's nice and vibrant and it's not all cooked down. And now I'm going to add in my shrimp. And shrimp is just so easy to prepare, you know. I learned how to cook this recipe, when I was about 8, and this is just so simple. I'm just going to crank up the heat a little bit and incorporate the onions and the shrimp together. Just making sure I have a nice grip on my pan, don't want it to turn over on the floor. Okay, so my shrimp has been cooking for about 3 minutes now, and as you may know, shrimp takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook, and so just keep on mixing it along, and I think now would be the appropriate time to add our tomatoes, just so it can cook for the remaining 2 minutes, and then we can just stir this around. Oh, just look at those colors, so vibrant, and it just gets even more vibrant as we go. And once I add in the cilantro, cilantro is my favorite. It's actually my mother's favorite as well, and we just love cilantro. Okay, just make sure it's nice and incorporated. Ooh, hear that sizzle and see that stew. Looks so good and smells so good. Okay, we're ready to add in our cilantro. Just imagine smelling. I'm just going to add in the cilantro. Just look at that color. And I'm just going to incorporate this. Oops, I lost a little one. Oh my goodness, looks fantastic. Okay, so let's get this all plated up and pretty for you. So here's our beautiful finished product. Letting off some steam. Ooh. Letting off a beautiful aroma and letting off a beautiful appearance. Wonderful. And actually, my mom did have to help me and as well supervise me when I'm making this dish, because adult supervision and help is always important when you're cooking in the kitchen. But I am ready to eat and ready to taste this delicious curry shrimp lettuce wraps. I'm just going to take just a little bit here. Just enough to taste. Okay, and using my beautiful butter lettuce. And of course, I love doing this, adding a spritz of freshness, even more freshness, just a squirt of lemon. My favorite thing. And I'm just going to wrap this up. I'm going to give it a bite. But always cool your food. I hate burning my tongue. That is just delightful. The freshness, especially the lemon juice, I really got that nice sprint of lemon there, and then the curry, the cumin, the paprika, you can taste it all. I feel like I'm right there in the Caribbean right now. In my mouth, it just feels like, it tastes just wonderful. The freshness of the cilantro, the tomato gives it a nice savory chewiness. I really love it. And the shrimp is just a perfect bite. Well, thank you for joining me making my very favorite recipe, curry shrimp lettuce wrap, and I hope you will make this at home. It's super easy, delicious, and really fun to make. Bye.